of.
Thank you very much, Mr. Barker, and to each of you for your testimony. Normally what we would do is I would ask questions, then I would turn to Ranking Member Ernst to ask questions, and we would go back and forth between both sides of the dais here for questions. But Senator Ernst is going to vote, so she is going to turn over her time to Mr. Budd, and I'm going to turn over my time to Ms. Rosen because she has to leave. So, Ms. Rosen, Senator Rosen.
Thank you, Chairman Shaheen, Ranking Member Ernst. We really appreciate it, and thank you to the witnesses for being here today and for your care and for your really smart, creative, and thoughtful testimony and really ideas of how we can make a difference. So I want to talk. I'm just going to ask one question because I know we all are in votes. We've got a lot going on, so I'll take good use of my time. I want to talk about bridging the digital divide. You know, Nevada, we have deep rural frontier, mountainous state. It's very hard to get there, and it's really an issue for us. So in 2023, online sales in the U.S. reached over $1.1 trillion, representing nearly a quarter of total retail sales. And one of the key drivers that supports this expanding, all of this in the marketplace, is the emergence of digital trade and e-commerce platforms that enable entrepreneurs to reach markets, right? Maybe employees, whatever those are, to work for you even remotely. And a lot of these have been previously beyond your reach. So, however, lack of reliable internet connectivity in rural areas can really hinder and hurt our rural businesses' ability to utilize any of these tools, any of the resources. Your programs now are approved in San Francisco. You need to be able to get online to do all of that. It makes it much more difficult. And a 2022 study found that nearly a fifth of rural entrepreneurs lacked broadband access, which is one of the reasons I've been working so hard to increase high-speed internet access throughout rural Nevada, and I know everybody's working on it in their state. So, Mr. Luce, I'm going to take my one question and ask you, talk to me about the challenges of access to reliable internet connectivity, how it might be affecting you or others you know, rural small businesses, and how will it improve if we really give everybody, let's say, all the juice they need to be on the internet and do their jobs?
Yeah, great question. That is something I definitely struggled with my business, and as I grew and trying to find an office space that was big enough for us to grow into in our small city, I looked at all kinds of office spaces, and they either couldn't get fiber to them at the time, or the cost was just astronomical. I looked at one office space in a newer industrial park, and it was $28,000 to get fiber to that location, which is just something small businesses can't afford. So that I think it takes the government and the utilities, the communications companies, building out that infrastructure for small businesses to level that playing field.
Broadband as a utility, just like electricity and water. And
yeah. I mean, it's become that. Children need it for learning. Businesses need it for doing business, and I feel it should be treated as more of a utility these days because everyone should have equal access to broadband.
Well, thank you. I appreciate that. I'm going to yield my remaining time because we have votes and lots going on. Thank you.
Thank you, Senator Rosen. Senator Beck.